Hey, Adacash family, how you guys doing today? I am here to do a little AMA questionnaire. So we will go ahead and see how this goes. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
Perfect. Hi guys, how's everyone doing? So I'm one of the mods from the chat, and I'm here with Juice today. We're going to be asking a few questions that I've gathered from the community, and we'll basically just try to answer everyone as best as we can. So should we start?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Go.
So the first question I have is, on the official website, it's been written, we want to create a community and a real utility token for a better future. What are the real utility tokens in your blueprint?
So the main utility system that we have for Adacash is something that I've already spoke to on the interview with Crypto Moonboy when he asked and everything. So our whole mindset behind this project is to be able to allow the investors, the holders, to make a passive income for literally anything that you can think of that you need to have passive income for in your daily life, right? So that could be from anything from paying rent, that could be from anything from groceries, formula, house payments, anything that you can think of that can help you get by. That's what our whole mindset is. So basically, they kind of set it off a little bit differently than the other tokenomics, where they're like the traditional, I hold my amount, wait till the market cap goes up, and then once it goes up to so high, then I can sell off and make some money. Well, we don't want to do that. That's not what our tokenomics is, right? Our tokenomics is just for you to invest, hold for a very long time, and accumulate passive income every single day that you can use and take that out and use that for daily living expenses, right?
Yeah.
So that's the main goal of our utility system.
Perfect. So the next question is, there's a lot of talks about getting listed on the exchanges. Obviously, we have the issue of tokenomics with these exchanges. Is there any way we can go about that with normal exchanges? So, for example, I don't know, like Bitmart, we get on there, and people can then move over their tokens to the Trust wallet to get tokenomics.
So we have talked to Bitmart, trying to see if we were able to get onto their exchange. We are still trying to figure out a little bit about that because we're not sure exactly how that's going to work. And the problem is a lot of exchanges now are set in custom to the old traditional tokenomics, where such as like we'll use Bitcoin for an example, Ethereum, Doge even, because again, that was built off the Bitcoin network, right?
Yeah.
So they're all set up for that type of tokenomics. They're not specifically designed yet for our tokenomics for the reward system. So when we talked to Bitmart, we had a meeting, two things came into play. One being the price. I won't give the exact pricing, but I will tell you that it was very expensive. And a lot of people need to understand that trying to get onto these big exchanges, it's not cheap. It really is not cheap. Because two factors come into that category where, you need to have the marketing expenses and you need to have the liquidity expenses, right? And you combine that and it came out to quite a bit, which we could definitely get down the road, but then we run into the problem with how can we get our tokenomics run on their exchange? And that's the problem with anything that's like not a swap exchange like PancakeSwap or SafeMoon when they release theirs.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to get on these traditional exchanges because of our tokenomics. I don't know how we would be able to do anything with the reward system if you transferred it over to Trust Wallet, because in a way, if you connect your wallet to say Bitmart or we'll say, crypto.com, normally the traditional way is when you purchase your shareholdings, it automatically inserts it into your wallet, right?
Yeah.
Crypto.com is a little bit different. That's different than Bitmart and Hotbit.io and everything. But when you use those typically hold your shares within your wallet already. That could be Meta Wallet, that could be Trust Wallet. There might be a few others you might be able to link to. I'm not sure, but those are the two main ones, right?
Yeah.
So, we are still trying to work out the, bits and pieces for that. We definitely would like to get on an exchange here. We just need to figure out which one is going to be able to handle our tokenomics right now.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's perfectly fine. Okay. The NFT game, do we pronounce it as Cashmons or Cashmons?
So we're trying to kind of do a little spin-off of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Kind of because, one, I'm a big Pokemon fan. I love collecting Pokemon cards, playing Pokemon games since I was a kid. So we tossed around the idea of doing Cashmon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you can call it however you want. It's like tomato, right? It's the same thing, no matter how you call it. Because, like, for example, like Audi, I call my car brand Audi. Some people call it Audi. So it's the same thing. It just depends on how you want to pronounce it. But we were trying to name it like kind of like a spin-off of Pokemon.
Yeah, I think I like that better as well. I agree. Okay. The next question we have is to do with conventions and networking with investors and developers and community members in the space. So, for example, right now there's one, I believe, in Miami that's open right now. So, does the team have any plans on doing stuff like that?
We definitely have talked about that. That would be something I would love to do. I would love to meet the investors, right?
Yeah.
I want to get to know the community. Again, like everyone knows, and if you don't know, you will know. I talk a lot. I like to ramble. I get off topic sometimes, and I don't mean to, but I do want to do that one day. The only problem is right now is, one, we're still new, so money, and two, because of the whole COVID thing, right? Everyone's from different countries, different part of the world. So when it comes to the COVID thing, that's going to be one of those dilemmas right now, with the restrictions and flight restrictions and all of that stuff. So once that kind of gets a little bit more subsided, and a little bit worked out more, I definitely would like to start doing some conventions for sure.
Perfect. Can you explain to us a little about the lottery/raffle that has been mentioned? When can we anticipate it, and is there any extra details you can give on that?
Yeah, so with the lottery system, we are looking into developing a whole new, I guess you can call it a whole new lottery system. I've received documentation, the rough draft. I have not had a chance to look at it this morning. I will. That is a thing I am going to be doing today, and we're going to continue tweaking that and working on that. But for much more information on that right now, I cannot provide anything as I have not taken a look at the document yet. But once I find out some more stuff on that, I will definitely let everyone know. And once it gets closer to being released, I will provide more information for everyone.
With respect to the game and NFTs and whatnot, are you able to share anything that's planned, and if any of the artwork will be shared with the community?
As of right now, I only know what we provided everyone in the chat when we first announced it. I have not heard anything since it's still fairly new, still being developed. Yes, we are planning on showing off some teaser artwork once we get that. We don't currently have any yet, but we are going to do like we normally do with the whole little updates and snippets, giving everyone updates in the chat. We definitely plan on doing that. But as of right now, we just don't have that information yet. But once we do, I will definitely share with you guys.
Perfect. To do with the team, is there any information we can give to basically give people a bit more knowledge on the team? So, for example, the experiences they have, and what they've done, what projects they've worked on, stuff like that.
So this is going to be a question that we would have to either two things. I would have to get the information from them if it's okay, and I can provide that information to you guys as accurate as possible. Or we will set up another video chat, AMA, something like that to kind of give a little bit more of a background of everyone. I personally do not want to speak on someone's behalf because if I get something incorrect, and then they go and they correct me, that could cause some problems, right? So I want to be as accurate and transparent as possible to everyone. So that type of thing, I would feel like it would be better for them to answer or at least provide me the answers that I can provide it to the community. But as of right now, I can only speak on my behalf and give my background and everything. So if there is a needed more background as to what I used to do before this position or anything like that, feel free to ask, and I can definitely elaborate more on my personal background, my life, but I can't speak on their behalf right now.
So right now you said you'd be able to give some sort of information with your background. Is there anything you want to share that you haven't shared already?
Yeah. So some people might know this, but some might not. So I used to, before this job, I actually quit my job a week or so ago for this position.
Yeah.
I used to be a security analyst for a company, okay? And I was actually going to be promoted to become a security engineer. And I turned it down to focus primarily on this project as full-time. So yes, I was a security analyst. I've always been in the computers and the technology ever since I was a kid. I went to a trade school for computer-related, software-related, technology. And then after that, I went to college, and then I spent a couple of years at college just getting my prereqs out of the way, and then I went and hopped around from business. I hopped around from being a physical therapist, and then I decided to stick back to my roots, which is with computers, which actually is network security and forensics. I just recently, not too long ago, in the past 2 years, finally got to use my degree, put myself in a lot of student loan debt, but now I'm actually enjoying what I'm doing. I'm enjoying talking to the community, and I'll be honest with you, I like this job a lot more than what I went to school for. So that's kind of a little bit more detailed background of my past.
Yeah, that was perfect. So, to do with the CoinGecko scamming, so obviously we had a bit of an issue with that. Are we still trying to go for that?
Yeah, I have talked to their marketing team, their actual legit marketing team. The only thing right now is that we have to do some updates with uploading our current amount of circulating supply of tokens out there and get that onto their website. I think there's going to be a fee. Don't know what it is. They didn't provide me that information. And I think there's another thing that we have to do as well. I did reach out to them, telling them, okay, we can get that back to you guys. I have not heard anything since. But once we are able to do such, yeah, I definitely want to, go back to that, trying to get on their website for some marketing. I do.
Yeah. Following that up with the marketing wallet, is there anything in specific we have in mind? And for future opportunities, would we let the community decide on certain marketings that we want to basically happen?
Yeah, so for the marketing wallet itself, we are continuously looking at YouTubers. Excuse me. We're looking at YouTubers. We are looking at other marketing. Right now, I reached out to another gentleman for the Chinese community. So we are going to kind of try to work on get maybe some PR work with them if we can find some. The Chinese community within that sense, because China does their whole banning of crypto and they frown upon it. The government does. So we have to really tread a little bit carefully with that. But yeah, we are looking at some other options for the marketing as well. And for what was the other part for that?
For the
asking the community.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually talked about asking the community. we still don't know exactly how we want to do it. It might be something where we might do a voting on, say, we get 2 or 3 topics, and allow the community to vote what they would like us to pursue more. But yeah, that is something that we have talked about as well.
Okay, I've just got 2 questions that came in just now. So
Okay.
the first one is to do with advertising on Reddit. Apparently, it's really good to get an influx of buyers. What do you think about it?
I'll be honest, I don't do a lot of Reddit. I didn't even know they did advertising, but that might be something that we can definitely look into if it's beneficial for us. Yeah, we can definitely look into that.
Yeah, and again, the second question was to do with plans on advertising on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap.
Yeah, so again, to kind of go back on the CoinGecko, I am in talks with them. We will be reaching back out to them once I get some more information. And CoinMarketCap announced their marketing, was it last week or so? I did sign up for their whitelist for that. We're just waiting for them to actually launch that, and then we'll pursue that and see how much that costs and everything. But yeah, that is something that I've already gone ahead and I've already pursued. So
yeah, that's perfect. So that is all the questions I have for now. If you have anything else you want to talk about, you're more than welcome to talk about any extra information you want to give to the community. Other than that, we've pretty much covered all the questions.
okay, yeah, awesome. I just wanted to say again, thank you to the community for being very strong and supportive of us. I know last week it was definitely it wasn't the best. Very hectic, yeah. But again, that's crypto. It's going to have its very good and it's going to have its very bad. It's just how cryptocurrency is. But I want to say thank you to everyone that has been here from the beginning or has now finally joined and has, the wholehearted support of us and trust us and believes in us. My whole thing is I want everyone to succeed in this project, right?
Yeah.
I don't care if your goal is 2 months from now, just so, you make enough passive income to, pay off your child's college, or you want to be in this very, very long term like the rest of us. Everyone has their own goals, and that's fine. I just want everyone to be able to accumulate enough passive income and become successful. That could be just paying off your car, and that, or it could be more extreme to several credit card debts, or it could be a school loan, or, it could be anything. I want everyone to be able to have the opportunity. And that's the biggest goal for this project is I want everyone to understand that holding for a very long time in this specific project is very beneficial versus trying to get that quick gain. That's the old way. This is the new way. This is the crypto 3.0 that we're going to call it. And this is the way that we want everyone to start thinking about. But again, I want to say thank you to everyone. I want to say thank you to the team because everyone's been working very, very hard. And it's some days are more stressful than others and tiring than others. But we're definitely we're still trucking through it, and I know that we're going to keep continuing this. So again, thank you everyone. I appreciate it.
Perfect. Thank you. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Perfect. Take care. Bye bye.